Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a game called Zoology. And this is a game that is it's an animal deduction game where people are going to give you clues, and you have to guess what animal that you are. It's designed by Jeffrey CCH, who has designed a lot of games, but they're very varied games. Terrorscape, you might have heard of, or Epoch. So this is a game in which, you are trying to guess, and I'm going to show you how it plays, and we'll be right back. In this game, you can play with just the main board here, or you can add more boards. This is adding all the boards. The more boards that you add, the more animal cards that you're going to add to the deck. And each of these animal cards has a picture of the animal and a factoid on it, but that's pretty much the only thing you need to know. The colors on them just matches the back of the board, which makes them easy to separate out and play. Each person is going to get a stand, and you're going to draw a card that everyone else can see, but you can't. And you're going to put that in your thing so everyone else can see your card, but you can't. So you're trying to figure out which animal you are. There's a little table here with a certain amount of magnifying glasses that's based on the number of players. And then we're going to go through a deck of little cards, and on your turn, you'll have 3 of these cards in your hand. You'll pick one and say, for example, who moves the fastest? I play this, and everyone else votes who gets it. Who moves the fastest? They can put it in front of anyone. Now, you don't know your own animal, but just by talking to other players and figuring out, you can argue and put this in front of somebody. Once everyone has gone around and played a card once, at that point, anytime you want, you can say, I'm the bear. And if you turn your card over and you're the bear, well, you're wrong. Everyone else will tell you if you're wrong or not. And if you're right, though, you will get 2 points. So the more of these that you get, the more turns you have, the more guesses that you will get. So you get 2 points for guessing it correct. Once you do that, it ends the round. Everyone else has a chance to guess, and they'll get 1 point if correct. And then you'll start another round, giving everybody another animal, and so forth. Let's take a look at some more of these cards here. Who is the laziest? Who has the largest territory? Who is the most timid? If you're stranded on a remote island with only one of us, who do you want to be with? Who's the dirtiest? Whose feelings change the most? Who symbolizes justice the most? Who has the most body fat? You can also play a cooperative version of the game where you will all be asking these questions, and then you have a certain amount of these tokens to spend that everyone will guess who they are, and you have to get it right to all win together. And that's how you play. The commodes for this game are ridiculously nice. The big magnifying glasses, the really good art. For most people, you're not going to want to play with just the base game. For little kids, it makes it very simple. For younger children, just have a couple questions out there. There's only so many. They're trying to guess which is the fastest. There's only, 16 animals in that center section, so pretty easy to do. For me, I'm always going to play with all of them. Now, this is one of the rare games where I think I like the cooperative version better than the competitive, because you might have an animal that just doesn't match any of the questions being played, so you don't really have a chance. But I think either works fine, which is rare for me to say. Usually I think pick one, competitive or cooperative. Some of the questions are more vague, like which of these would be more fun to bring to a party? I guess a monkey over, a lion, probably. But who's the fastest? And there's some discussion, and you learn about animals, and there's a learning thing. I think this is a pretty solid family-style game. I think gamers may run into some arguments over exactly how cards are interpreted, but I think families will have a good time with this. And the nice components, I think parents, I hope that this would be sold in educational stores, because I think parents would be tempted to get this kind of as an educational game. Why don't we learn about animals? So it feels a little bit different than things that are out there. It has some pretty simple mechanisms. And like I said, the chunky eye, the magnifying glasses and the big cards, which remind me of those old cards you used to get with animal factoids on them. It comes together in a nice way. This is almost a charming style game. It's a game that you can play. You could play to the 5 points, or you can just kind of just chill and play, or the cooperative version. There's different ways to mess with this, but definitely worth checking out. So that's Zoology. I would give this a 7 out of 10, especially when considering with families. Thank you all for watching. I'm Tom Vasel. I want to do a quick shout out to some of our GameFound backers. Thank you to a Dutch Monkey's uncle, to Paul Kensler, and Ashley Bennett, our yogurt gremlin who sleeps in the spare room. I don't know what any of that means, but I thank you all for supporting the show, and thank you all for watching. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.